or this is a town dog, got backwards plate. Somebody we're gonna try this little plane here. I'm not trying to hide it today. In fact, I got a little problem with it. I haven't checked my pop-ups. I think I got all those. Believe everything's right. I just haven't checked it yet. But there's a little plane. We've flown the thing once before too in here probably. But it always comes in out of fuel. Now you tell me what I'm supposed to do. I can't get to the fuel pump. If I did a pushback with a turn, it might work. But I don't remember how to do that right off the top of the head. I started on further on the gate. I started to backing it out. Every time I let the brakes go, it turned a little, but it wasn't enough to be any good. Or let the pushback go, the brakes would actually turn it just a little bit. I tried 20 times. I still not near around there. If I'd have started quicker, I might have been better, but waited too late to start. Now I'm not going to back it all the way across the field, just turn around. So I'm just going to put it up with a sign. But anyway, to verify what I'm saying, is in here with the fuel gauge here. There shows 0 fuel. That's what we got in the plane. And by doing that, we don't have anything to work with. Let's go up there. I don't think it's even got a fair speed prop. It's come out of another plane. Anyway, fuel valve says. Let's see if we can fuel it up. I might ought to try something different than that. Let's try this right here. Here. So I could do this on screen too, but I'd rather to do it here in front of everybody. I'd rather do it that way. This plane always comes in empty. Now we got 42 gallons. That's better than it was. And we're going to push the mixture to the top. And that right there says, actually says off. I don't know on which one does what, to be honest with you. It says on right there. We're going to try that. That says on right there. Sound like it crank it out, get in the way. Let me check your phone real quick. Or do what it says do. You'll agree. Now I'm back. I had to carry the phone while the doctor's appointment being verified. Now I'm back in here and the planes are running. Everything looks all right here. It didn't jump them down, so I guess we made that in again. We looked at it again. Okay, let's see what we got going here now. I'm going to take this thing here right around to the runway. Now I got a couple little short things I'd like to do today if I have a chance. Let's see what we can get out of it. I don't know how well this plane's going to handle neither one of the problems. One of them is a high altitude airport. And the other one just got to be stopped in place. They don't look like they're going to stop too fast. Okay. Don't look like I got too much brakes. I might not be able to stop it at what I got in mind, but we're going to try it anyway one time. I'm at Seattle, Tacoma, SeaTac. We're driving too fast too, won't stay on the runway. Taxiing. Alright, let's go to this runway right over here. And I'm going to go north from here up to Payne Field. I'm going to see if it's got anything in the works for Payne Field to get me there. I'm not real sure. It might be a little something. I could either try it on the folder files or I can do it in my little book and see if it's in there. I think it is. But this is Seattle, Tacoma. Let's get around here on the runway. right there, and I'm gonna sit right there just a minute while I check my book. It should come up on the other page. It should come from the only thing to do is stop the sound. Engine sound will stop while I look it up. Washington. Paynefield, got 109.30, which that's about 110.60 per VOR. We'll use that to get the service. Got something up that way I want to do. 110.60. Bring up the, see if I got all the pop-ups. I do. And 60 is what I'm after. Oh, she's got something going on. I hope she don't do too much of that. Oh no. She could take going on. I have to stop this thing. I won't be able to carry it. I don't have a soundproof room. Get this thing going in the background. I bought a headset. It didn't seem to work right, so I didn't make her use it. I couldn't get to work right with me. I sure was gonna make her use it. Anyway, try to get a little one that would work for her that wouldn't be plumb out of order, but it didn't work. It's just, I don't know. I bought a little, I don't remember what it was now, but I hear her talking back in the background. That ain't gonna get it. I'm gonna stop this thing and wait till she ain't there. Good man, just cut it off right now. Of course, she like it anything, and the sound in the background comes right through my headset. And I can't stop it without leaving the room and she's in here. I don't want to make her move her computer or nothing. I'll give it on what she's doing. I can't exactly understand. Y'all probably understand better than I can. Oh, pain peels up this way. We'll give her a few minutes. Maybe she won't be there for a minute. We're going up with 27 miles of Paynefield. A long flight to where I wanted to go other than that. I could have started at Paynefield and went there to make this flight, but part of the idea was to make this flight also. Keep that nav 2 on the right at the top.
1,000.
Uh-oh, that's all right. 1,000. That's what we want. Keep nav 2 needle as close as I can to the top and head toward Paynefield. Of course, I can set this one over here. It'll align and bring up my original radio stuff. Uh-oh, that part of it ain't on. Sometimes it waits on me to move it. No, it ain't on. Okay, we're gonna go this route. Still ain't on? Main power switch wasn't on. You didn't have to have it for these. Now we're gonna go to about 1,800 feet in altitude, and that's right over there. And 100 far more it'll do, so we get that right there. Now I won't have to fight it. I just let it fly itself. If you don't want it to wiggle, try to line too much, get it back in line, you won't have to do it. I don't know how well it's going to do this, but we'll try it. Let's go up to Paynefield and cross Paynefield and see what we find out there around the other side of it over. This is bad weather. It's raining on midday. I see it falling down beside the plane right there. See the rain streaks right down in there. Let's turn all this back on. Well, keep at it because that's what we'll be using just to watch what I'm doing. I'll put that right there so if I pull the other nub, now we see the rain all the way across here. It don't show in the cockpit. Yeah, it does. See, that's already done in here about there. Little windshield must be protecting it a little bit. Of course, this one here won't show it. I might see a little haziness there or something, but that's one of my panels that I built. Looks of this right here. It was created from that somewhere or another. Either that it already had one here, but the gauges was all like these, and I couldn't get everything I wanted on it, so I changed it. I painted this background using the background out of my Jenny, the wood grain on it, used it in small portions, and copy and pasted in here to cover up all the old gauge marks, so I can move these around, not have them behind it showing. But now, go back to this one, and I look like I'm sitting pretty high in the seat already. Paint peels off that, the VOR's off that side a little. So with that, so it's what it is. The plane's drifted a little bit, even though it's on VOR. It's not really doing a real good job. So what I'm gonna do is pull this right here back up and get back on here and back on where that right there says to go, right there. That right here. Actually, I guess I was on that. Now we're getting back on it. Back around that heading. If this is all, we'll move it to it. This is a little bit past top. Come back one. A little past still, give it a minute, but don't correct. Back one more. Bring this green arrow to the top of that red barn. We hadn't come back yet, we go back one more. Keep on, it's got to turn around or it has no choice. One more. Down to 1500. I don't know what the airport is. Let me check and see what Pain Peel is. Pain Peel altitude is gonna stop a minute to have changed pages. Pain Peel altitude is 660 feet above sea level. 660 feet above sea level is a Pain Peel. I left that page in my way. Let me get rid of it. There we go, right there. Now back on here. Here we go. Now we're still drifting off Pain Peel a little bit. Got two more dots over this way. Now, and we're still 18 miles out of Pain Peel. Come all the way two more to the west. Trying to make that dot get up there to stay. I want this wind or something drifting me. I do have the real world weather on, so I don't know what it's doing. It looks pretty good. I'll go one more. Go out and pick up us a passenger and carry him with us to that ski resort. Not the one I was there the other day, another one. I got another fictitious ski resort in here. I don't remember where I got it. Downloaded it somewhere. But anyway, good high altitude airport, ski resort here in Washington. About 90 miles away. It takes quite a little while to get there. One more to the west. Still got our signal good, 16 miles from Pain Peel. Let's see what we got going. I've had to install all my excess add-ons, and they got to playing on AI carriers today, and I had to install it. It took me 2 hours to figure that thing out. It's an AI carrier with limits and ability to you put out your own air carrier with all the. It's got all the aids for stopping and launching. It's got the cables and the launch and the elevator to go down the bottom. It's got all that working on it, but it took me about 2 hours, a little longer, to figure out how to put it back in after when I bought this machine. Hadn't put it in since then. Not real. The instructions to me don't really explain enough, and I've got both files already downloaded, but you have to have the file of the AI carrier and the file of the limits also. Then you have to sort of cross match them to get them to work. I had to change the XML. I had to change it, and I had forgot that you have to use a certain program to do it. I got to try and do it, and it wouldn't let me change it. It wouldn't come up. Nothing would work. I even thought, well, this Windows 10 was caused. I went back to my other machine, tried it, it still wouldn't work. Then I remembered to use Notepad plus, and it will edit it. So that's what I had to do. I used Notepad plus to edit the XML that goes into the main directory of FS Expert to work. But you have to create your own file for the AI carrier for the exe to be in. Then you have to put the XML in place. If it's not one there, if it is one there, you take the little patch off the ones they got and paste it onto the other one. If it's not one there, you just take it, move it over, and rename it where it just says XML.exe. Then that part is done. But it took me an hour or more to figure out how to fix that, because I had forgot. Instructions don't explain it that well. It says do it, but it don't tell you what you have to do it. Figure you're supposed to already know, I guess. But anyway, I got all that done. But then I had to also create the AI carrier folder for work from. And then I had to, what you change on on XML is the path back to the folder where you keep your exe for that game. And once you get that done, you have to take the limits folder open, and you got one folder in it. You have to take the folder out of it and put it into the AI aircraft folder, into another folder in there with another file that's in there. It's a com.f or something. You have to put it in. And once you get that done, then you have to go back and take the limits folder and open it up. It's got an objects folder to open it, go to boats and get the three boats out, take them over to the main directory of the boats and paste it. And a man came up with one says it could not write the file Allen Knight TDS, I think it was. He couldn't write it, so you had to skip it or take it out. Once I decided to skip it, then my boats went in. But first I kept trying to do the whole thing. It wouldn't, never did. But I got that in then. Then I had to go back and get sound, get all the sound files out of the sound folder, put them in the main directory sound folder, go back and get my effects out of the effects and put them in the main effects folder directory. I got all that done. Finally it worked. But the instructions didn't explain all that real well. So it also says move this to that folder, but if you fix that folder, put all the other stuff in it, that part's already done. But finally I opened it up, and the add-ons had the carriers and the means to put them out. You put them out you put them out so far ahead if you move in a certain direction. You also steer them through that same file, make them turn 9 miles out of pain field. So we're getting ready to try this first little leg of this thing. That was about as big a job as I got into on this in a while. But I finally figured it out and got it working, and we got to carry it. Now this is not the carrier up here where I'm going. Actually, I could put one out up there if I thought about it. But I wasn't going to. I was going to go up here, see what's out here in this water, just past the Pagan Field.
1,000.
I know.
1,000.
Oh yeah, we were flying along a little too low. It's called 1,000. We're at 1,500. The ground's about 500 feet above sea level, so it's pretty close to right. But that right there is not supposed to do that. That's something new. Yeah, I guess it was. I pushed the wrong button. That's not what I thought it was. Let's do it this way, this way. Get these back up. I thought I was a D and it was a S. Trying to push D's and B's to get my calibrations right. What's it doing coming around so much? Is that turning when I do that? Besides that? Nope. That's just was calibration. That's how far off it was. Alright. Now, Pagan Field is where? Oh, I better look and see. 7 miles to my left now. I don't see how that got to be. I must have moved something somewhere. Bring Pagan Field back to the top. We may be passing the VOR way out here. Probably what's happening. Let's just go to the airport that's in front of us. Where the shows where the VOR might be too. It's 6 miles, that's about right. Somewhere though I got drifted off. The buttons I pushed wasn't supposed to change yet. Alright, now we go to Pagan Field here. We ain't got to go all the way to it, just almost. That should be Pagan Field in front of us, that's on the left in front of us. Get out here and see what we got going. In fact, I think I'm almost starting to suit me before I take over. So I'll go outside the plane and see what we got going. Bring this up, we'll go altitude off, auto heading off, airspeed off, main switch off. There we go. Now I've got control for everything but the throttle. As soon as I touch it, I'll have control of it. Now where I want to go now is right over in here actually. Right over this bay right here, I'm pretty sure. The other side of this bay.
1,000.
For the people that do a lot of flight simulator, they know where I'm headed already, without a doubt. But right over this bay, I do believe where we're headed. Just the other side of that channel right there. I'm gonna get rid of the autopilot, get out of the way. Put a little more trim on that plane. I think it needs to go down a little, it ain't gonna hurt. As long as it don't get on the ground. I keep working my trim just a little. Trying to keep the plane from climbing too much or losing too much either one. What we got out here now? I don't see it yet, but I know it's out there. I hadn't been here, I don't think, in flight simulator yet. Been to several others, but not this one.
1,000.
I see something on the side of the shore there on this side, but that's not what I'm after. I'll see what that is. Here over this big city with the busiest street. Cars just running everywhere.
1,000. 1,000.
Yeah, we know. It's told me twice. I should understand that by now. Set trim back up just a little. If I can throttle back, take control of it, I just did. Now I can set it to suit me. I hadn't got a lot of brakes, so I may need more than I got. Don't know which way the wind's coming from. I guess I need to check that. It says I hadn't got any wind, so it don't matter which way it's coming from. I do have real well weather, I do believe. That's where it was raining a while ago. So another That is where I'm headed to, right there. Ooh. Done let it sneak up over. I thought it was the other side of the bay. It's on this side of that little peninsula there. Here we go. We get inside the. Can I see how the 2D? Might. I know how to move it too. There we go. Oh, we do the 2D. I'll get rid of this toys where I can see a little better.
500.
Actually, this is not the right end for us, but it'll do. We miss it, but we may try a couple, 3 times. Try to stay out of the water doing it. Let's get down a little bit.
Minimums.
Yeah, I know. That's what I want. I want about 100,
Minimums.
somewhere around 100 feet's all I want.
Minimums.
Watch out, trees.
100.
It said 100, but it's over land. That's not over the water.
100. 100.
Get on down a little more now.
Minimums. Minimums. Minimums.
D's and B's. Make sure that's right. Coming up on 100. Actual.
100.
Now can I find the end of
50. 40. 30.
We're too
30.
low. We're too low by considerable amount. 100 ain't bad, but we're too far out and too far up. It ain't bad though. So I need to be over yonder way more. We won't slide when I hit it. Come on, get down. Too slow. Too slow getting down, I believe.
$50, $40, $30,
Little too
$30.
slow getting down. Let's try it one more time then maybe. See if I can find it behind me now. Stay down close to treetop level. It don't got flaps. So I don't have no powerful brakes. So whatever's on it, I might have set them, but I didn't set them heavy. But with this plane, probably turn over and set them too heavy. But I don't think I went out far enough yet either for my turnaround. Bill, making a mistake, come back so quick.
Approaching minimums.
Maybe not. Back inside the carpet.
Minimums.
Get under to 100 feet. But not below.
100.
Not below 100 out of 100. A little below. Not much. Just a little. Turn it around, turn it around, turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. Come on, turn it around. If it don't turn around, it ain't gonna stop.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Coming in too fast. And too high. It's taking me too long to get the wheel down. It looked like I was below the deck, and all of a sudden, I had to go down to the deck another 40 feet. I want the wheel to roll right in on it, but without going down. Somebody else coming in. We're going to try one more time, I guess. Hopefully I get it. Supposed to be able to.
100.
Come on around now. Don't climb much. Come on around there. Don't get on the ground, but don't climb much. Come on, stay down low. Come on around, let's find that carrier again. This time I don't really know where it's at. I might be able to see it. There it is. Go back out this way a little bit.
Minimums.
Back in here. Look like doing better than the other cockpit. I believe you can see better up there. But can't read my gauges as good though. Seems faster up there, I'll say it that way. Everything seems so much faster than the other cockpit. Turn right back around through here. I'm at 200 feet. Where's it at? Where is it at?
100.
I think I've lost it again completely. It's pretty hard sometimes to find from this angle from inside the plane until you get in front of you. See there? Nowhere around. I done shot past it what I done. See there? Never even saw it. I did turn enough, I guess. Let's try again. Go back that big white building right there if I can. Go out this way and come back around, see if I can find that 70-story building there at the end. Little bank right there climbs up a little bit, don't it? Look what a cliff. Come around.
Approaching
That-
minimums.
Build it up now. It is too. It's built. Sorry, build up a little bit. It is too. It's close enough. Well, now
Approaching
I done a lot of lost control.
minimums.
It ain't doing what.
120. 30.
I don't know what happened. My joystick. I guess I just lost lift because the joystick was not reacted at all. Now I'm too close. It's probably too fast and everything.
Minimums.
Yep. Too fast.
100. 50. 50.
Turn this thing around and stop. We've done it. I took a chance on it. I took a chance on falling off. I knew I was awful close to being acceptable. Let's see if we can back him up a little bit here now. Before it runs off that side. Alright, we're on the carrier that this is a carrier that we have I've showed before. Same all the large carriers in the fleet. Default fleet is like this right here in mine. This is painted up by We Fly. Got extra color on it and extra. It's got these caution, these things that comes up behind the planes to keep them blowing you away. Protect everybody. Got them painted out real good. Got these elevators painted up good, but yet they don't work in here, of course. This is a default. This is not a AI. But the aircraft been changed out from the others to the Blue Angels. And a little carrier, little helicopter they changed out, I think. Now always the runway always seems to have a little roughness to it. Each one of them offsets in the. It's doing more here than usual actually. Just bouncing up down. Let's see if we turn it around now. We do have steering brakes. Turn around pretty good. I don't need all the runway for this thing. For other planes I would. If you wanted a 737 off here, you definitely need all plus 40 mile an hour headwind, empty tanks. You can get off here. I used to. But you have to have tanks down to less than 15% and back her off to the wheel ready to drop off when you throttle. We're going to sit right here just about a minute. Anyway, that's right there is what I want to do for this time. It did take several tries. I even crashed one time on the ground. The crash was I got profile out so bad I lost lift and it went down. I was paying attention to everything but what I was doing. Got it too steep. Once it done that, I was trying to get it to pull back up and it didn't respond at all till it went down. So it had to be a lost lift. Either lost lift or the place on there got how to straighten out the mess it was in. One of the two. Alright, let's see if we can't do something else now. Here we go again. We're taking off. I don't see nobody on TeamSpeak to do anything. Alright, we don't need the runway here like you do. Other planes that take it all plus, but this one here don't. Now we fixed to make another trip now. That's going to take a little while. Make a flight a little long, but here we go. I don't know how fast this thing will fly, but I may have to find out on this one. Alright, that's runway, not runway heading, but heading of what I'm flying. That should take care of that. Now I'm going to bring this up. We got to get up to 10,000 feet before we get to the mountains. If this thing will get up there. Why not? We fixed to find out. I'm going to try to climb at least 500 feet a minute. And I'm going to set this, see if the engine changes. I believe I heard it. That means I was doing a little more than I was doing. Let's try 30 and see what that'll do. I don't know what I got extra power, nothing. I don't remember. This plane I've had a while. Well, not too long. These are what they said, air something. This download I got from somewhere. Alright, here we go. Now I'm gonna have to find that airport. I may have to go on the map and find it. Cause I might have put it in here. I started to put it in here. It did be on worse than it's where I'm at, so let's see if I did. I was thinking about it. No, I never did put it in here. So I don't know what the VR is. Where I go to the map and find it. It's a fictitious airport. But I don't see it in here. It's in Washington. But we can head toward the mountains. We can do that. East to be good enough for now. East, from here, let's go about 100. That'll be good enough for now. And we'll go 100. I'm going to go to the map right now and find that information. Well, I may have it written down. I was flying there today or yesterday. I think I found it already, okay. Do I have the VR down? I got this, but I don't see the VR. Let's go to the map, get the VR. I don't have it wrote down. 108. I believe it's 108.85, but I'm not sure. I do not have it wrote down. Somebody come in about time I got ready to work on that and I quit. Added it to my little book, but I ain't got it in there yet. I do have these, but I don't have a VR, so I'm going to go find the VR right now. Pause in the simulator and go to the map. Now zoom it out where I can see what I'm looking for. I think right there is what I'm looking for. This is a fictitious airport. It's got a VR of 1465. There we go. Whoop, that went 7. They didn't do what I said. Now, that'll come on and get us there. Move that back where it belongs. Let's go down here. It says it's already on. And it is, well, pretty good ways out now. It's not right under, it's about a long shot. 40 something miles, I thought it was further than that. I flew out there in the citation, not citation, Seneca. I flew out there in Seneca yesterday. I do believe that's it though. Not as far away as I thought it was. I thought about 75. It's pretty close right direction, though, so it's more than likely it. See if we can climb up above the mountains time we get there. If not, we'll have to fly between them a little while, but we've got to be above 10 because the airport's 10,000 feet is what it is. And our altitude now is slightly above 2,700. We got 10,000 to climb. We may have to circle and climb if this thing will even get up there. I'm gonna bring the mixture back a little. That'll help it. I don't believe the RPM will make any difference in it. Nope. That won't help. No, it's not even connected. When do they move? They probably got it written in as a 0. It's written in, but it's written in as 0, so it doesn't do any racial change. I headed toward these big old tall mountains. There I go again, pushing the button I don't want to push. That's it right there, and that's one I was after. I need this equipment to see what I'm looking at. There we go. Wish I had an altimeter on one of them. What I need to do is put the altimeter right there or right on there one. Just the numbers, nothing else. So I can tell where I was at. That'd be easy enough done. Go to one of the bigger planes that's got the numbers separate and get them. Or even on the autopilot itself. Is there nothing in the autopilot anywhere? Actually, I could probably put it right there and that's to read right on the autopilot itself, right there. As long as the autopilot would let it come through. Sometimes you put it be behind instead of in front of it. Or like easy enough put it right on the bottom of a separate window. Make a offset window at the top like we got there now. Put one at the bottom. Put it in that. That right there, so when I push it all the way to the top, it don't pull it quite behind this bar, it's down behind the bar. Need another 20 to get out behind it right. But 20 is what it is for its window size extra on all three of them. That's what it comes up automatically when you start. Actually, DME and altitude would be good on that right there. It's the easiest one to put it on for the size too. I may try to find me one of them. Master here ain't got out of the house to do any work. One of these days, it's gonna catch up with me. That grass growing on you be cutting grass. Well, fun sitting here go just cutting grass. Well, how high are we? Our altitude now is 5,000. Well, like 200 be at 5,000. Climbing at 500, but it's probably about all this plane will climb at legally. I'm doing 90 knots forward motion. Set it at 130, so doing all it'll do is this climb rate. As long as it don't stall out and tip down, we're alright. It don't have to do it, just do all it can. Now if I'm using the keyboard to trim the mixture right now. I'll lower the mixture. It'll die in a minute. But really climbing, you're not supposed to lower it all the way, just only in cruise when you get down right. Then you don't get it all the way, you get too hot and you realize. In here, I don't get mine too hot. Realism ain't set high enough. I'm going to 5,500 coming up here in a little bit. Check. I'm gonna go back pull rich. Watch the little red knob on the right there. And watch the airspeed here, see if it changes. Airspeed didn't change, so being rich didn't help me or hurt me. But I'm climbing so fast it can't pull no harder. Actually, I've done lost a little. I'm climbing faster now than the plane can handle. That was about deep all the thing right there. Now we're going. What I was doing a while ago on the keyboard. Somewhere along there she should quit. Can't stand no richer than that right there. No leaner. Is that gonna get back above 90? I lowered this so to make it gain some speed right there. Let's give a little lift back, not lift, but forward motion back right there. Well, we're getting into clouds, and I don't know what the mountains are doing. So we're going to do something about that too. We need to know. So what's that going to tell you, huh? Well, right there is normal GPS, or about normal mine. Gets there where we're headed right there. And if I do that right there, it shows what's safe and what's not safe. The red's not safe. The green and yellow is pretty safe. Higher I get, the less red we'll have. I got some airplanes back on the airport back there flying around, look like, in multiplayer. Echo Charlie 3 is back there, and Dennis. Could put this right there and do this, and I'll get this right here. I got information on it. Really shouldn't be doing that. It's silly. I don't give that probably hurt anything. Let's see. Copy. Then we go back to here. Pull up the set window right there and paste it, young fella. Give them some information to look at. We'll do it again. The only ones can see it's the ones in here now. New people come in, can't see it, they have to redo it. see if it's right here. Close that a few minutes. Pull it back up. Rotate through the windows. Give me a refresh. See that mountain there is still above me at this point. That airport is on top of it, and it's still above us. I don't know that we can actually get up there, but we'll find out here in a few minutes. It may be altitude out of reach. Let's see if we get this GPS out of the way a minute. Airspeed still holding good. We're still climbing. We're at 7,000, 3 more thousand. Like I say, we're getting into the mountains. We need to get, I could hang to the right now. Or where do we get in this area here? Try to go up through there if I have to. It don't look bad right there. We're in good shape. We need to swing out a little anyway. We're too close to here. So what I'm gonna do now is go set this right here, the direction I'm flying, and then swing from 7.4 over about another 10. Let's go to 80, 86. That'll be enough for now. I'm trying to fly to the right of the airport, count the ILS on that side. And the ILS to that airport is 11075. That's it right there. I really believe I need a little more out that way too. Let's go another 5, make it 085. And I really need to go to 10 plus, because I could land it by hand. I wouldn't need that, or even 11 will be enough to use the autopilot on it. I'd like to have 12,000 really, but that's pushing this little plane. Actually 10 is pushing it. We haven't made 10 yet. Coming up on 8 though, pretty quick. I believe somebody turned a little bit then. The more we climb, the less that'll be red. This will probably, that'll still be red when land probably coming in. Pink or red. Even pink, we're supposed to cross it. But maybe 1,000 feet to clear at that. But it's not guaranteed. I have seen one time it didn't work. Look at the mountains on this. That's a pretty scenery though, up in these mountains this weather. I don't know either, you don't think. What temperature is? Okay, I got one of them on there. Don't believe I have. Nope. Got nothing to do with that. It wouldn't hurt if it had a light switch bar. Put lights on the wings, light switch bar. I'm kind of flying IFR. I don't know. See nobody flying around us up here. Since I'm the host, I'd expect people to come in near me once in a while. Those two probably come in together. that's the what's on the listing when you come in is where I'm at, but it's still, if you're just near the host, he won't put you there, put you nearest airport. Whether it be from down these mountains, the greatest strip or something or whatever. $8,500. The wind's tipping around a little bit. I crossed these mountains in a deuce snag one time. Not here, but somewhere up here. From Fort Lewis, Washington, Yakima, Washington. In the back of a deuce snag across that mountain in the middle of the summer when it's hot and you short sleeve shirts, you get a pair of snow on the ground. Pretty cool. We stopped on top for a few minutes. I did that back in 1966. That's pretty scenery. We ain't got nothing else. Look there. That's mountains. Water. That's high altitude water because it's not down that low. It's low, but it's not zero by a long shot. Oh. Take my headset off. I got me an ice cream. I got one the other day and let it here melt it before I eat it because I'm so busy. I'm not going to do it today. I'm going to eat my ice cream right now. Looks like a fudgesicle. Come right into that door and come to me. One of the things called a wife. Oh, she didn't hear that. I'm going to take my headset off while I eat a little of this. Be right back. it back on for a few minutes. While I was off the headset, I raised the altitude by about close to 1,500 feet, or 2,500 feet. We hadn't reached 10 yet, I don't think. But let's look and see where we at. Yeah, we're coming upon level. Okay, that'd be a good thing. We're 8 miles out. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to swing away just a little. The airport's over to our left. I've got to get the runway heading in there. I hadn't put it in yet. 343. Runway heading is 343. Be right along in there somewhere. Right there. Now that's where we got to come in on. I'm gonna check the mixture one more time. I believe it'll die pretty quick. It ain't even moving. Wrong button. No wonder it ain't moving. Right along where I want it. Over here. This is what I call high-minded for this little plane. There's our airport sitting right there blinking. See right there? That's it sitting right there blinking. When you put this in, it cuts the top of that mountain off, puts the airport on one side of it. So I have to go back to here and to there to get that angle I want. Right there. Now. Get some more equipment back up. Leave up on the windshield's alright. Just tell how far out we are. 6 miles, 7 miles off the VOR right at it. We're fixing to start moving away at this point right now. We're close enough to go ahead and set the ILS, so we might well do it. There it is right there, and it's on. Oh, it did come on. I see it 1075, but it did come on. Let me check that again. I'm about to go back in the books. 11075 is right. I'm only 6 miles out. It's supposed to be on. Let's try this one. It ain't on either. I'm gonna have to go to the book and check out one. They have it down wrong. It does say Glacier. I don't know why they know. I may have to check the radio stack, see if it's set to work that way. Should be. If not, we'll still land it by the VOR. Right here will get us into there. But it should be on. Right there should be on. And why it's not, I really don't know. We're at 343. For now. Right there. I'm not sure why that's not on. I was expecting it to pop right on and it didn't. I may have to do some more work inside the panel on this thing for it to work. But I thought I had all that set. 1075. Tell what I'm gonna go back to the map to be sure that I'm reading that right. Here we go right here. Go to here, and I may have it down wrong on this book. It's 1035. That's the reason it's not working. That would explain it real well, wouldn't it? That'll work. Oh, I passed it. 10:35. There it is right there. Now it'll work. Now we got it. We're above the glide slope. But what I'm going to do is turn around. I'm not going to go down. Am I still climbing or am I up there? I'm still climbing. I'm going to lock my altitude. I'm high enough. Let's make it 12.3. I said 12.5. That's not bad. What about $200 off? We'll go back to 12.5. That's close. We'll go to it. I heard somebody. I don't guess it did. I thought I heard somebody come in. But they're not in, so we're going to turn away from the airport until we get high enough to do our thing our way. That's the way you handle that right there. We're fixing to level off here in a minute. We're probably still climbing a little bit. Maybe froze the height and they can't get any higher too. Drop this down about that much. Go to 2D a minute. We're still climbing. 12.5 right there. We just leveled off. Now we're going to bring these diamonds back up before we turn back into it. We can work a little closer to the... We're probably close enough though. Just right out the back way. But I say out the back door. Handle it like that. If it's in the dark, that's exactly what I'd do. We're not in the dark now. As long as these mountains are not in my way, I got room to maneuver. Let's see what we got down here. We're sitting right here. There's a red one's right over there. It's them right yonder probably. But these right here, right out here, and them over there. Neither one of them is red enough that we can't get over it if we had to. But our turnaround point's going to be on this side over here. The diamond's over, the localizer's on my right, so I need to go right into it. Start the turn before I set it. That way if it grabs it, it won't go the wrong way around. Since it's straight behind you, it could go either way just as easily. Well, we don't want to get more than 22 miles out here, but we won't have to be that far. We're only 2,500 above the airport. You can legally, not legally, but the BOR and ILS will reach out far enough that you can contact them at 4,500 feet above the runway. It'll always work at the right distance out. It does in here. Been doing it for years the same way. All right, our diamonds are coming back up now. We're just about ready to get them. Now what we're going to do now is start turning crossways airport. I'm going to turn about 45 degrees this way. Right along there. Diamonds are still coming up. We're still moving away. They're above now. What I'm going to do here, once it lines up, we still got them climbing. We're still moving away. We're moving an angle across on the way. What we're trying to do now is get this bar active. Once these go below center, I can turn 90 degrees across that bar if I want to. It'd be in good shape. That's what I want. That's what I'm fixing to do. But I'm going to slow this down to 100, even though I might not be doing that now. I hadn't looked see what I was doing the last little while. But I'm going to set it on 100. All right, I'm going to get this crossways that bar 90 degrees. We don't, as long as this is below center, we won't get any closer. As long as this is below center. We're watching this bar to start moving. Coming around a little more. It's trying to get them, this gets up to, when it gets parallel to that mark right there, at that point you could start closing on the diamonds. We're actually not supposed to be closing. It shows us closer, but we're not supposed to be. When we close it, our bar's going. I'm going to hit that, make it start to turn. We'll go ahead and hit that. Right now I should have localizer and glide slope locked. This thing should fly at 80, but up here I'm not sure. We'll watch it. If it goes trying to look like getting too heavy, we'll speed it back up. These right here tell us what we got going. Once it straightens out, gets around her toward it, Now we're headed to the airport. We should be locked on localizer and glide slope. It should fly itself into the localizer, even though it overshot it turning around. It should remember. If it gets outside it, we'll fly back to it, but I believe we got it. Once it locks and you don't lose the signal, it should stay locked. Now we're moving toward the bar again. The plane is moving toward the bar. The diamonds are down. Altitude is falling. That's what it's supposed to be doing. I'm going to drop this back to 75. But this altitude, we'll have to watch it. Now, I can put a little more rich on it. This right here, but you don't want to push. I'm sure you don't want to push it all the way up at this altitude. Supposed to push it back rich, but about a little. Just call it a little richer, not rich. We got a big old mountain on our right there that looks a little bit out of hand. All right. We're well above it. See, that windshield makes it look so close. I'm not on VA card. The first thing this airport would be in the VA. It would have to be added, and somebody'd have to add it to overall. They wouldn't find it. I don't think. It might, since it's added to the database. It is added to the database at this point. That's how it looks on the map a while ago. Alright. Get ready to land. I'm going to get rid of this. And this one, we don't need it no more. And we don't need this one no more. Still got 3.7 miles off the ILS. There's our little resort, ski resort we got up here. Glacier Park, that's what it's called, I believe. It's Glacier Park or Glacier Peak. I didn't even look. You know, I had it at one time, it didn't do right. Had the airport here, but that mountain was still there. Airport just went into the mountain, but that was just one time. And I don't remember how I loaded it that time, but next time I loaded it was right. And this time I just loaded it yesterday and just checked it out and it's there. We're getting ready to come into the landing. We're getting ready to turn the autopilot off. Actually, I can turn it off right now, it'd be good enough. Autopilot's off. Throttle's still full, but now I can. Throttle's still set where it was. I say full. I got it set full on the joystick. It ain't really full. But until I touch it, it don't take over. I have it now. Little drift here. I don't want to go below that mountain, but I also don't want to be high and get to it.
Approaching now.
Come on, wheels drifting me. There we go. We're down on a little airport. Taxi it in, look at it, we turn and come back. Look at the airport over. Oh, big building on top of the mountain, mess around, a little shake and fall off. But I like my little airport, even though it's not real. And this is what I wanted to show today. This plane and not getting it up here. Guess we can swing to the right and go back around this taxiway. We don't want off the mountain because out there there's nothing left but air. said nothing out there, folks. Not a blame thing but air. That wasn't his word, but it's what I'm using. This was an old stand-up comedy years ago. Bring this thing back around here, go right up through here toward the tower. Taxi in. If you shove it back to full rich, you'd probably die right now. Wouldn't probably matter. A lot of them won't. On this will not. A lot of, whoop, too fast. If a tail goes up, you're too fast. Taxi it. Raise the nose, a lot to get off the ground. Push your tail back down. There we go. Pretty high quality buildings too. Still trying to lift the tail. And that building really don't look as high quality as that did. Don't look as real as that did back then. Maybe because I'm too close to it. We got some more stuff out. I think there's a fuel tank up here too somewhere. Back on the right, on the other side. Seemed like it meant the fuel tank. It's been a long time. I haven't seen it recently, but my mind just, I looked across there and something said there's one out there. I've been up here, but I didn't go back there. I just landed and something come up. I quit right in the middle of it. Me and my little Seneca. So we're going to try this little biplane here. Checking right up through here. That little building with a light pole and a transformer on it. That's the kind of transformer we have here where I live. Just like that. Every building's got one. Or maybe some of them big enough to put 2 or 3 buildings on one transformer. And sometimes there's 2 transformers on one light pole. It's BOR sitting there. I do believe, or ILS or both. Go back here to the right, see what's back here. My mind's saying there's a fuel tank back here. Could be wrong and don't really need it, but I want to know while I'm still in the there she is. Thought it was back here. Before we get to it, whoa. Before we get to it, let's look see. Got 25 gallons of fuel left now. It was right, wasn't it? Set right. Yep, it's set right. Should right that line should trigger it. If the man done it right. Well, we don't leave fuel up here, we need to leave here with light. But we can handle it probably. That's one thing made it hard to get up here too. We had a full tank of fuel we left. Alright, we're here. Now let's look at it. Now 41, she's full again. Let's push back out of here. something else. They don't use a pushback on a plane like this. They grab it by hand and tote it, carry it, drag it, but they don't use a pushback. Pushback works on a front wheel. Don't got a front wheel. They might have a special one with a wide pole. A lot of them have F6 won't back up if they're tail draggers. Take it right around here and go back across where we came from. Park it over on the other side. And we'll call it quits for the day. We'll see if it's a show up. Try to put this up on YouTube here in a minute. Be the only one today. I put one up this morning early, but it was yesterday's. It was uploaded overnight. Because I was too tired to sit up with it when I started it. What's the little box? What's the little box? Next to the little concertina building. Try to get close so I can see it as I turn here. Looked like just a crate somebody failed to carry. I believe that's a delivery they ain't picked up yet. That's what it looked like to me. Let's get it put in the plane carrier with us and they won't never miss it. That the kind of guy I am. I might be. You never know. Just because it's on YouTube or on somebody you met on the internet don't mean you know them by no means. So I take nobody at face value. It's just what I learn about them as I go. There we go, right there. Alright, we'll set the park brake. Well, I hit the button. That's the button for park brake. Still didn't work. Yeah, we got it. About time. Go back in the cockpit right here. We'll push this back to the top for now. We have to bring it back down to. No, we'll pull it down for now. Just kill the engine. That's what we do. Turn that off. Turn that off. Sit up here and let the fuel get jailed and it won't run. Alright, let's put that right there. That's all that'll do. We'll turn the power off. Turn the avionics off. Turn the power off. That's everything I know. Need to add some switches for all that. Anyway, this is one of my panelists. Over the years, I learned I'll do a little more to them than I used to do. But I still got a whole bunch of stuff in to be old plain as this. And anyway, when we get back outside the plane, we do a little walk around, and we're gonna get out of here and go. A little walk around. That building changed colors when we parked. From outside, the inside it was black looking. Now it's more natural looking. Looks more like a canvas building now. It's metal. It's concertina building. What that is, they use them. A lot of them for portables, put-ups. Anyway, this is a town dog, and I'm gonna be gone for now, and I'll come back, do a nudge as quick as I can. I'll just have to do what I can when I can. As a town dog, and I'm gonna go bye-bye one more time. Catch you later.